In this video, we explore how to use a wiki to mix up the interaction in your online classes. A wiki introduces a novel form of interaction in online courses as students create a single document together. The default HTML editor for the LMS is used to edit wiki pages. Wikis can contain multiple pages, and we can view the different pages by looking at the list of pages. Each page also has a version history, so we can see exactly who made which changes through the life of the wiki. Not all problems, tasks, or assignments are amenable to a wiki. Here's an example of one I use when I teach Introduction to Information Systems. When this wiki is complete, my students have usually created a multiple page wiki. The first page describing the importance of recycling computers, then subpages that describe details for each of the locations in Worcester County where computers can be properly recycled. Now let's take a look at how we add wikis to Moodle pages. I add a wiki in the same way I would add any activity or resource. In this case, I want my students to collaborate to compose a single lab report for the experiment they did. Ensure the wiki mode is set to collaborative and type the title of the first page. In this case, I have a certain structure I want the wiki to follow, so before opening it for students, I click into the wiki, then click to create the first page, then begin editing the page called Abstract. I would like my students to write the lab report that follows a recognized structure. For example, I want a page called Introduction. Notice I added the word introduction in double square brackets. That's the notation in the wiki that this should be a new page. I also want a page called Literature Review, so I repeat the title in the double square brackets. Next, I want a page with the research question. Then I'm going to continue for all the other pages I want my students to write. When I have completed linking all the subpages on this first page, I scroll down to save. Notice the first page of the wiki, which I named Abstract, now has the text that I began to compose, as well as links to all the subpages in red. When students are ready to begin working on the wiki, they follow the link into the wiki. They see the first page along with the text I composed and the links to the subpages. These subpages have not been created yet. The first person to click on the subpage will be prompted to create it. And then that person can begin composing the text. When a student enters the class and clicks to open the wiki, they see the existing text that I added to the first page, as well as a link to the page I have already begun to compose. When they open my existing page, the option to edit it is available at the top. Notice the text editor opens and the student has the option to edit the text I have composed. The student can save those changes, and now everyone will see the new version of the wiki. All wiki users can use the map to see the list of pages and navigate to any page. The first wiki user to click a named page must create it before they begin editing it. So remember, a wiki is one single document edited by everybody who has access to it. The important thing to remember when creating a wiki is the name of a new page must be typed in double square brackets, That's the cue to the wiki to create a new page. Then the first person to follow that page must click the Create Page button before they begin editing it. I hope you find wikis as useful as I do in mixing up the interaction in your online courses.